Can you dig it?
Bang.
There you go.
3, 2, 1.
What is up, everyone? You are listening to Decent Radio for the week of August 19th, 2016. I'm your host, Shadow Kuma, and I'm joined here with Reno.
Fuck yeah.
And Maxwell and I.
Hey guys.
Everybody else is dead.
Come on, man. You just can't, you can't throw that shit in the air these times.
Well, what will happen is it will be retconned in the next episode that they weren't dead, but they were in a coma.
That's fucking gay, too.
Who the fuck do we look like? Season 4 of Arrow? What the fuck is going on here?
No,
Look,
if it was season 4 of Arrow, I would have been clackety-clacking on my keyboard, and then Nuclear Holocaust would have happened.
if this was
But we would never have seen it on screen.
No.
Because the writers suck.
No, if this was season 4 of Arrow, we'd be at a duel to the death, and all we'd be doing is just slapping each other's face until one of us dies.
This is also true. Also, the hot girl that everybody liked from season 2 would have been useless, and everybody hated her.
But that's neither here nor there. Look,
Oh, you mean like Captain Boomerang?
No.
All right.
look, but that's neither here or there. Look, Seven is off fighting the terrorists like she always is.
I thought she was writing porn.
She can write porn while fighting terrorists.
I forgot she has that ability.
And you know, BJ's off being fucking Gordon Ramsay.
I'm sorry. That's not plausible.
Okay, Gordon Ramsay, he was on the kids' version of that Top Chef show that he does.
So
There's a kids version of that?
Yes, there actually is. So how
And
many
he's not a
downers
dick.
did they give that nigga?
And he's not a dick in that show.
Well, yeah,
Like,
They gave him downers.
because
Yeah.
they're kids on there. You have to
He
build.
don't
them.
give a fuck.
You have to build them up before you can break them down.
Oh, never mind. It's gone.
Right before we started the episode, Reno was struggling because he found out on his Pokemon Go that there was an Ekans in my apartment, and he wanted to catch it, but he decided that
It wasn't in your apartment. If it was in your apartment, I would have no problem catching it.
Oh.
It's outside. We got shit to do.
But yeah, it's another sausage party episode. But unlike that sausage party, you actually want to listen to this.
I heard some people liked it.
Yeah.
Some people liked it.
Can we not go there?
Some people liked it.
That's not a guarantee.
How can we trust you?
The sadistic ass, Maxwell smirk on your fucking face ain't helping.
That patented Maxwell smirk.
I promise that I will not talk about the movie.
Okay.
Cue my mans from Why You Always Lying.
Are you always lying?
Nah.
I always lying. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Stop fucking lying.
Yeah, that's not.
I sensed real effort put into that, Shadow. I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
So how was everyone's weeks and stuffs and everything's?
It was fun.
You know what?
No, seriously, it was good. It was good. I've been working most of this day and reading up on all that Destiny news, but that's here nor there.
That's neither here nor there. There you go.
So that's it. Nothing major.
Not really.
Nothing.
Oh, right. There was a murder on the street.
Yeah. Nice way to fuck up my morning.
That was a very interesting segue.
It was so weird. So, to explain, it was in the middle of the night, like 2 in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
2 in the morning, I was watching The Do-Over on Netflix.
Okay.
The Adam Sandler movie with,
Oh yeah,
Dennis Quaid.
yeah.
Doesn't suck as badly as Jack and Jill.
But it does suck.
Yes, it's still an Adam Sandler film. Mainly an Adam Sandler film after Big Daddy.
So look. So I've come to realize that movies that he makes or that his production company makes don't suck as hard when Drew Barrymore is in them.
This is true. But Blended sucked.
Really?
To me, yeah.
Oh well.
It wasn't a 51st Dates.
Okay.
Or Wedding Singer.
Or Wedding Singer. It definitely wasn't Wedding Singer.
I don't think he can ever get back to Wedding Singer potential.
I'll give you credit for that, but I feel like the ones where he's not, like, where his production company is involved, but he's not.
Oh.
Like, he's not in it, I feel like. Does it
I
better.
haven't seen a single movie where his production company was involved, but he wasn't.
Yeah, there's not many, but it's rare.
Okay.
As soon as Happy
Like,
Madison
and like the least you probably see him as, like, a stupid ass cameo of himself as another character.
Oh
Just
wait,
stupid shit, but, like,
are all the Rob Schneider ones?
I'm thinking it is.
Like the hot chick, was that Happy Madison?
Movies.
I mean, Happy Madison.
Oracle, check that out for me.
Yeah, that's how. Movies produced. Not Disney.
Meanwhile, how was your week, man? Reno.
I decided to get caught up on everything and piss myself off on 2 occasions. Okay, so I took this time out because I had, the first day off of my 2-day reprieve from that fucking fast food chain. And I took that to watch a bunch of fucking anime I've been missing out. I watch Danganronpa 3.
I still need to watch that.
What the fuck?
I still need to watch that. And that's supposed to bridge the gap.
I think that's
between-
the actual Japanese English translation of the.
I wish it was. It should be.
It could have been, but that's beside the point. Yeah, that's supposed to bridge the gap between the
Ultra Despair Girls?
no, not Ultra Despair Girls, but the anime and the next game that's coming out.
Okay.
Because 2 was like
Okay.
the last mainline thing.
Given that information, because I just watched this blind. I saw Danganronpa. Hey, I watched that one, Shadow recommended. This should be good. Why the fuck are we back here again? Fuck this goddamn teddy bear. Fuck everything this world has to offer. But
The world
damn it,
outside ain't anything better.
But god damn it if it ain't a good murder mystery.
It is. It's a very good murder mystery. We need to sit him down and watch it.
He says as he points to Maxwell.
Mm-hmm.
I've caught up with fucking Dora.
I started watching it now, or at least the second season,
Why did you skip the first?
because I already seen it.
Oh, you could have cared to explain that.
Nah.
Well, yeah, he could have explained that to the audience. Like, I already knew he saw the first one because, matter of fact, it was you that got it was you that.
It was you. Sorry.
It was all you.
Oh,
That-
son of a bitch!
That reminded me of that told me there was a second season, and I fucking binged the hell out of that. I'm currently on season 2.5 as they like to dick around with it right now.
Hey, America does the same thing. They're called season breaks. We take season breaks all the time.
Also, another series we should sit him down and watch.
Oh my fucking god! Why?
Pointing at Maxwell. At least the first season.
I find it very interesting.
I kind of agree, but also given the fact that I know Maxwell, is like there's only I think one little plot thread within the multi threads that'll like hold his interest.
The multi-threads.
Is it the?
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe. We'll see. Maxwell kind of picky.
Good luck editing that to make it sound interesting in the podcast.
Oh, she
Shadow.
will.
Oh, is that a fucking challenge?
The editing.
I don't know.
is
How
on.
often do you how often do you accept my challenges?
I didn't.
He did a couple.
You have?
I did a couple of things in podcast episodes.
No, I'm talking about how often do you accept the challenges that I make?
Man.
I can at least count 2.
Ooh,
I
examples,
can't.
please.
Yeah, because I can't remember. Wait, what the fuck are you talking about?
And it's actually funny because like I think both of them were just like as we just did now. Like he was like something offensive or fucked up was said, and you just like good luck editing that out, and you just like is that it's full circle again. It's always like good luck editing that. You're just like is that a fucking challenge?
Okay.
And you fucking do it and you do it in the most ridiculous ass way where when we're listening into the playback and shit.
Because according to a question we got last season, we're two halves of a Star Lord.
Yeah.
I watch Cabaneri of the Iron Fortress.
I thought you said Katamari for a minute.
Yes, giant ball of crap. Fortress.
Yes. Giant iron ball of crap.
Yes.
Fortress.
Never heard of that.
Shadow's never heard of an anime.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, pretty much. Zombie apocalypse.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, zombie apocalypse.
Zombie apocalypse.
Trains.
Steampunk Japan. Yeah, there we go.
never
Trains.
mind.
You've heard of it.
Okay.
I take back my gasp.
Rewind.
Exactly.
So yeah, I watched that.
That's on my list.
That is straight.
I heard it.
I like given the fact that this is another zombie genre and it's pretty much like fuck the pun but dead. It's like, I like the twist on it where and it wasn't just the hey shoot at the head. It's like no that shit don't work now. You gotta shoot them bitches in the heart and it's encased in fucking iron.
Yeah. That's what got me interested about it.
That's where the steampunk aspect of that comes.
I'm pressing the pause button.
Pause.
You're
The fuck?
yep.
Unpause.
Pretty much, yep.
How? Okay.
Rules.
Evolution or man-made shit? Because I need to know.
That sounds like a plot spoiler.
It actually. Thank you for reminding me. It is.
Don't say shit.
God damn it, Shadow. You act like I want to watch this.
I haven't watched it.
Oh.
Yeah, I can't do that. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah.
I can't be
I've
too.
heard of it, but I haven't
You kind
watched
of
it.
threw me off with that redundant thing because you're like, oh wait, never mind. So I immediately thought, okay, he just forgot that he watched this anime like he does because he watches all the anime.
I was going to explain. Remember the anime review I showed you, the one you called the Completionist?
Oh yeah, the Canadian version
Yeah.
of the Completionist.
Yeah, he had it.
I
on
don't
his
like
list
thinking of that.
No, he doesn't look like the Completionist, but he's like the anime version of Gerard the Completionist.
I'll show you. I will
You
show
said
you.
He reviews anime like Gerard reviews games.
Okay,
I'll-
you said
I'll-
Canadian, that threw me off.
I will show you his review on, or at least I'll show him the list. But that's the list that he had made for like a summer anime that he's been checking, and that was one of the.
That's how you've heard of it. So you haven't watched it. So you need Shadow. When things like this happen again, you must clarify what you mean when you react to things, because we've known each other for like 8 years,
give or take. Yeah.
give or take, yeah. So I feel it's comfortable that we know a significant amount of things about each other, in order for us to be the way that we currently are. So when I see that you react a certain way, I immediately assume, oh, this must have happened, or oh, he must not have done that, or oh, he must have already done that but forgot about it because he already does too much of the thing.
Gotta keep you guys on your toes.
You know what?
That's slightly fair, and also fuck you.
You're welcome.
God damn it. Oh yeah, my continuation of the faithful watching of Dragon Ball Super.
Do like in a bowl of super.
Okay, to the things that pissed me off. So, my retarded curiosity. I wonder what this does. I wonder how good this is. That's I wonder how good this is. So I was cruising around on fucking Netflix.
Don't sue us, Christopher Titus.
Please don't.
He won't. He's cool. So yeah, my cruising around on Netflix lead me to pissed off section number 1. I watched the documentary The Resurrection of Jake the Snake.
What?
This sounds like bullshit. So I'm
Yeah,
going to
it
give you
does.
some water.
Well, of course it does, because you're not up on the fucking genre. Where Maxwell has made it known on numerous occasions, like, you're not an avid wrestling fan. You'll fuck with it from time to time, but you're not avid.
If that's-
I really don't know. I don't think you fuck with it.
I take back my bullshit thing. I didn't know it involved wrestling.
Yeah.
Like, you know.
Okay. So the give some insight.
It just
on
had
that.
a weird name, so I immediately thought it had something to do with bullshit.
When I give the synopsis, you'll kind of understand the title for the name. Like, wrestling fans will definitely understand this off rip.
Okay.
So pretty much, Jake the Snake, Jake the Snake Roberts, real name blankety blank. Spoiler. Pretty much was a famous wrestler back in the 80s, 90s, early 90s era. Era.
It could be an area in a store.
Could be.
Or city, maybe. I'm pretty sure there's an
Pretty
80s
much,
area.
like, due to, bad habits, drugs, personal demons, all that, fell from the wrestling grace. And the documentary is pretty much, was his mentoree, or the nigga he trained.
Trainee.
There we go. Like, the guy he mentored during his early stages of the wrestling career decided to, give him a helping hand, get him out of his bullshit, and like pretty much restore him with with a combination of personal rehab clinic / do my yoga shit. And just by that, you're a wrestling fan, you know who I'm talking about.
Timeshare.
Anyway, so yeah, it goes to the story of him getting him back to graces, where it ultimately ends in event happening at the Hall of Fame.
Well, this sounds like a very interesting documentary, Reno. How in the world did this piss you off?
Good job.
Thank you. I tried really hard to sound not interested.
Because I was expecting it to be trash, but it wasn't.
And that's what pissed you off?
Yes, it gave me feels. It gave me feels because it was so well done.
And I'm crying over niggas and spandex. Sorry.
That's fucked up. Not a spandex was born during that. Yoga. Never mind.
Yes.
But not the spandex you were
Hashtag
saying.
I win.
I win.
Like, it's been kind of known, the ones that ain't WWE produced kind of fall by the wayside. Like, it still tells a real ass story, especially if you know the person in question. But like this one was done pretty good, especially since I found out, like, you know, besides being like kickback pretty much, and other things, like it also came out the person's the person's pocket. So yeah, it's and it's actually one of those things I would recommend even for like non-wrestling fans, like for just to see that that transformation, so to speak, of the person. I definitely give, like, for wrestling fans, definitely for non-wrestling fans, it's a good story to watch regardless, because it absolutely shows, like, if you, like, you, no matter how kind of down in the dumps you are, like how rock bottom you're at right now, if you can find one person that really gives a shit about you, like you can make it through the toughest times. If that's anything you can get out that documentary. I what pissed me off about it is like that I wrote it off, and it was actually pretty good.
So would you say that would you say that whatever it takes, you know you can make it through?
Don't you dare start.
What are you talking about?
Maxwell smirk. All right, now what truly pissed me off in the most rage-inducing fashion is I decided to be could this be good or not? I decided to watch the fucking King of Fighters movie.
Yes.
Why?
Yes.
Why?
As I said at the beginning of this rant, at the beginning of my week, of this part of my week, I said my retarded curiosity, also mixed in with some boredom. I was like, hey, I haven't watched this before, and I didn't make it 30 minutes.
So small story time right quick. Once upon a time, some movie studio thought that it would be a good idea to buy the film rights to Tekken. And they decided to make a movie.
It was a long time coming. And the tables are turned around.
Yep. But one of us is going.
One of us is
going down.
But continue.
See, one of the things that made me interested in the movie is who they got to play Jin. I mean, not Jin. Who they got to play Kazuya. The guy that they got to play Kazuya was actually the guy that played Scorpion in Mortal Kombat Legacy.
Oh yeah, that scene of him fucking those two chicks, yeah.
And I saw the picture of the guy, and I was like, he could make a good Kazuya. And then, of course, the guy who was the villain in the first Mortal Kombat movie was playing Heihachi, and I was like, well, who else could play Heihachi? So then I saw the trailer, and I wanted to throw my entire house in the garbage. Mm-hmm. And I said to myself, I refuse to pay money for this. If I am going to see it, then I am going to, quote-unquote, go to China. And that's what I did. And I got even more enraged, because I actually saw it. And unlike Reno, who decided to stop himself from the brain hurt after the first 30 minutes from the Kids King of Fighters movie, I sat there in my room back when I was living in my parents' house and watched the entire thing from beginning to end.
Mine is a CIA operative sent to infiltrate the King of Fighters tournament, played by Maggie Q. Again, Maggie Q, why did you do that movie? You're such a good actress.
I guess she needed the money.
She could have fucking did Nikita for 2 more seasons. Nikita was actually pretty good.
Yeah, but it was repetitive every season.
No, I'm not arguing now.
Yeah, that's my only personal gripe. I think that's the gripe that me and Seven share about it. Is that every season it's always the same story, just different outcome.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm not arguing that. I agree. As somebody that's watched all the seasons. Yeah. Was
that it, Reno? Do you want to explain how shitty the first 30 minutes are? Or did you get your point across, bud?
I think is pretty much what Shadow just read. Is sent to infiltrate the tournament. Rugal, played by some fucking British dude.
Sounds about right.
It's like... it's like,
This is where the real sad music starts playing.
It's like
stop.
It's like the Tekken movie made a love child with a shittier version of Hackers.
How shittier can you get of Hackers?
That's how bad that was.
Hashtag hollering.
How do you get more shittier than that Hackers?
I don't fucking know, but it
it
managed to happen, and it fucking had a love child named the fucking King of Fighters.
Look,
and I'm mad as fuck about that.
Unless our fan base is willing to pay us the nostalgia critic money, then we're not going to subject ourselves to that shit.
Oh no, I'm not gonna let you guys watch it. I'll watch this my own damn show.
Okay, yeah.
Because this already sounds fucking horrible.
Oh, abandon all hope, all ye who enter here.
Like I haven't already?
I mean, you go in a lot of places. We can't necessarily know where and where not to abandon our hope.
This is true.
Specifically your hope. Because you're the most adventurous of us all, apparently. Mm-hmm. You're the white person, and I'm the whitest one here. I'm black enough to know not to go inside the house, and you're like, but they have a phone. Nigga, so do we! And they're portable. And we don't have to worry about the landline being cut while the killer's hiding in the house.
This is very
But
true.
maybe there's nice people inside. Nah, there ain't. They're dead. We know, you don't. Why the fuck are we doing this? Any other way, other than that fucking abortion of a movie.
Mm-hmm.
Movie abortion.
I applaud myself. I'm 40 years old.
Okay.
I've made it. After a long period, after much dismay of my fellow co-host being Maxwell and BJ to a lesser extent, I went from level 1 to Destiny to level 40. Now as Shadow won't ever let me fucking forget. Now the real game starts.
I was just about to say, now get to light level 335.
335. If you
Before Rise of Iron.
If you can get the 320 before Rise of Iron, that's still good enough.
Didn't he get? Aren't you at 320? No, you're at 2 something.
I'm at like 260 right now.
Okay.
Yeah. So he's almost there.
Yeah, you're almost there.
I just need more fucking armors to armor material fragments, whatever the fuck they want to call it.
All of it.
All of it.
I just need that shit because I got a bunch of fucking 280s and higher like armors ready to get fed to the mighty gorilla. But I don't have the fucking armor, like the armor fragments.
Well, sounds like we need to go on a strike. Do the nightfall.
God damn it, Shadow.
Good job being like switching it up and shit. I was totally expecting Kill the Taken.
Well, we can't
We
do
did
that anymore. We did that already.
We did too many times.
And we technically wounded the Taken King. So
And killed, depending on if he did the raid.
and killed. Yeah, I killed him. Yeah.
I saw him get killed. It
Good.
counts. I was there. I participated. I got my gold star. I just had to do everything that involved me going up to the point where I had to kill him.
Well,
Okay.
We'll get there.
And I also learned a valuable lesson. Fuck the court unless I'm with you niggas.
Yeah.
No, that's very true.
Oh my god, like it was fun. It was fun because I played a little bit before we recorded today.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, yeah, I got a few of my reciprocal rules. Let me go ahead and do a bunch of level 1s. You know, get used to this shit. Then here comes butt fucking Banana Boy over here.
Nice use of alliteration.
And decides to just like, hey, no,
Tier 3, bitches!
yes, with just us. See, I could let it go when we all did it, and we had like 2 or 3 other randoms.
And
with
that's
us.
my only excuse of doing that, unless it's a different one, unless it's a completely different one. I would not subjugate anybody to do the tier 3
The
mini
one
Crota.
with the ogre is doable.
That is doable with 2 people. That is doable with 2 people. But doing mini Crota with just 2 people, I do not want to do that.
Yeah,
with
and guess what? We got all 3 fucking times. Mini fucking Crota.
Well, yes, that's the way Tier 3 works all the week.
It changes every week.
It changes every week. Yeah.
All right, okay, that's good. I was like, I'm done. I just came here just to kill some level 1s, get used to this shit. Especially those twin fuckers that you got to get together before you can damage.
Shield bros.
Yeah. Like I just wanted that done. Just get used to this shit. So I'm not completely lost when we as DSR start doing this shit. But fucking Mr. Elite Squad had to ruin that shit and get us both fucking killed.
Yeah.
I swear to God, if I could, I would have betrayed that nigga like midway through that course.
No, I would have been.
I just would have been like, hey, slit his fucking throat, and continued on with my life trying to get another fucking worm seeker room because I've almost got all those damn keys.
It's like I told Maxwell and Seven and BJ numerous times.
Specifically, BJ numerous times.
Not so much BJ, but doing mini Crota, you have to have knowledge of the fact of how you kill Crota himself, and that requires either A, having done Crota's End, or B, actually looking up that shit.
Which is why it's good to go back and just for shits and giggles, do the old raids.
Yeah, I mean, if anything, the old mats that you get from the old raids, you can use to get multi-light from the speaker.
And you're still a possibility of dropping ships and shaders.
Or if you're exotic hunting, you can go ahead and get Vex Mytho class from Vault of Glass, or Crux of Crota if you got the special gun. So, yeah. Destiny shit.
Yeah. So, anime, documentaries, bad movies. Getting to 40 in Destiny, that's pretty much been my week. Yeah, that's pretty much been my week.
I've been working on my YouTubes all the live long day. Yeah.
Talent Deacon!
Read this 101, by the way.
You're welcome.
Yeah, that's all I've been doing. If I haven't, I decided to make one of my videos early as fuck so that I could at least play the first day of Iron Banner this week. And then I had plans of making my third video that following day. But then I was like, you know what? I'm just going to sit here on this couch, prop up my feet, watch some YouTube. And then, it's like I was back to working videos. This is like, do this. And it's like, man, I wish I had the following so that I could quit my job so I could do this early. But what can you do? That's fine. It's a labor of love, and I love making them. And I was like, it's because, now I don't know if, sometimes it's hard to tell when he's serious and when he's joking. But a lot of the times, BJ just recently got his internet turned back on. And when he sees me online, not playing Destiny, he messages me like, what the flip are you doing? I have to say flip because that's what he says instead of fucks.
Actually, no, I was playing Iron Banner with him. But that would be when I tell my story.
Yeah, that's also understandable because he did that a lot in OG Xbox days. So yeah.
So it's like, and I was like, I see the replies while I'm watching a YouTube video, just trying to relax after making a YouTube video, and I'm like, no, I'm not going to reply to this. You already know what's going on. You already know why I'm doing this. And then it was like just yesterday, or I should say Thursday. It was like, are you dead? And he was like, and I was like, BJ, please, just let me have this. I'll be on later. God. But yeah, that's basically been my week. I ordered new lights. I am now the proud owner of some softbox lights on some professional photography type shit. And thanks to some pep talk between Reno and Shadow here,
you're welcome.
I am now the proud owner of what will eventually be a very, hopefully well-made do-it-yourself green screen.
Look at the tits on that bit. Look.
I heard, look at the tits on that dick.
What?
I don't know.
I'm gonna chalk that up to how you feel.
I
said, look at the tits on that dick.
That's what I heard.
I'm chalking it up to how fast and how it trailed off at the end.
No, that's not fair.
Okay.
That's
not fair.
Because I heard that shit clear.
Okay.
But to explain my week.
Yes.
So, as I stated before this, there was a murder on my street. 2 black guys in a car. And the funny thing was, I was watching...
Secret Lover?
I guess. I was in bed watching The Do-Over with Adam Sandler. Which, by the way, what was the movie that we were looking up
Anyone that he wasn't in.
He was...
Where?
Deuce Bigelow.
Yeah, so Rob Schneider.
Yep. Deuce Bigelow was produced by Happy Madison. Joe Dirt was also produced by Happy Madison.
Both of them or just the first one?
Probably both of them.
Probably both.
Okay.
Because David Spade's with Happy Madison, so yeah.
Grandma's Boy.
Really?
Yeah, that was a Happy Madison.
I mean, it had all his people in it.
I've never seen it, so.
It's okay.
Not Grandma's Boy, not up your alley.
Yeah,
okay.
but it's
Pretty much like typical stoner comedy. Just like not
stoner comedy mixed with gamer crap.
Yeah.
And I mean crap in the most, like, they shit on gamer stuff so much. But, and also, Airheads. Airheads was produced by Happy Madison.
No shit.
Even though that didn't really like technically star him. He was like second ball player, I guess. Next to Brendan Fraser.
Yeah, I have that movie. It's actually one of my favorite movies.
But yeah.
Favorite's a strong word. It earned its way into my collection. Let's go with that.
That's worth enough right there.
Only because like it, yeah, young Brendan Fraser, fucking young Adam Sandler, and you know mid-30s ass.
Steve Buscemi. Yes.
Yeah, Buscemi.
Hello, fellow kids.
It's weird he could actually do that. But yeah, I was watching The Do-Over.
I mean, he was young too. But
Yeah,
like,
he was young.
I'm convinced that nigga's a fucking.
That nigga's been Benjamin Button.
Yes. There you go. I was gonna say a fucking seizure, but yeah.
Yeah, but I was watching The Do-Over, and I'm in bed. Movie's almost about done, and all of a sudden I hear 4 to 5 gunshots. Didn't think none of it because A, my mom and dad had taught me don't get out of bed or look outside if there's gunshots outside, because more likely you might get shot.
Mm-hmm.
Fair enough. 2, that shit's normal. Like I literally hear gunshots most days from different blocks. This one did sound very closer, but again, I didn't get up to go check. So I'm in bed, and it's about 6 in the morning when I'm woken up by my dad fussing. Don't know why he was fussing. Didn't want to get up to know why he was fussing at first. Until my mom had knocked on my door and said, "Yeah, 2 guys were shot and killed, and your dad called in to the cops about it." Huh? Really? So why was he fussing? Oh, because on the news they said that it was from an anonymous caller. The man was mad.
Wanted credit like a motherfucker.
The man was mad that they didn't say his name on the news. Or
But then
called
again-
it in. But more than likely, they did it for his safety.
Yeah, I was about to say that had to be for that. But goddamn it, so like it was me, baby. I'm the good Samaritan in this community.
Yes.
Real no.
So I was up since 6:40 in the morning. Gotta be at work at noon.
Mm-hmm.
I've been up since the entire thing. The police were all there. There was news trucks everywhere.
They didn't interview you, did they?
Nah.
Okay.
They didn't interview me at all. We talked to, most of the people in the neighborhood talked to the detective that was talking to us about
Yeah, that's
everything.
what I think.
But, the news trucks and everything, they didn't interview nobody.
Mm.
But, at least not to my knowledge. I didn't watch we were watching the news to see what they were going to say on there, but it was taking forever. So I was like, let me take my black butt outside, put on some clothes, sit on the porch for a little bit. So I just had to come nearby to let the group of people, so I went over there to go hear what he was talking about. Apparently, one guy didn't have ID, the other guy didn't. And more than likely, it may have been like a drug-related thing, because it would be surprised on my street. It would not be a surprise at all.
Here's what I think happened. You said 4 to 5 gunshots, right?
Yeah.
And only 2 guys in the same car are dead.
Yep. Both headshots.
Both
Double tap.
Okay. Yeah, okay. See, my theory was that they just had a very bad nigga moment.
Probably.
And they both had guns, and they both pissed each other off, and they were just like, bop, 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 bop. And if they weren't headshots, that would have justified it. But apparently somebody was just...
There's probably was a third wheel in there,
Yeah.
and he went ahead and did that. Went ahead and
Exactly.
took both drugs and probably money.
Somebody took a chip and ate it.
Yep. And he ran. He ran very far. But, yeah. That was the start of my morning. Not a good way to start the morning, man.
Unless you don't have a conscience, in which case you can sleep like a baby.
Yeah, which I did. I went ahead and took a nap before work. I was like, all right, I'm going to eat. I'm tired. I'm going to go take a nap. Woke up. Started watching the string for Rise of Iron, which I guess we'll talk about in a sec.
But I must ask you, Shadow, do we have a reason to press the button?
We'll get to that in a sec. I also played Iron Banner with BJ.
Okay.
I'm ranked 3 right now.
I'm probably still rank 1.
I don't even know what that is.
To explain, right in Iron Banner, when you play Iron Banner, you rank up from 0 to 5. 5 being the highest, and you get access to all the stuff that Salad Dad is selling.
Salad Dad?
Okay, I'm glad you said it like that. Salad Dad.
His name is Saladin.
I call him Salad Dad.
Okay.
I've been doing that for a while. But currently right now he's selling hand cannons, shotguns, armor pieces. You get access to the armor pieces at rank 3, the weapons at rank 5. And you can buy them with legendary marks. Or you can luck out and get them as drops after each game. Which is something they have fixed because their loot tables are all open, so people have been getting shotguns, fusion rifles, all that shit. Anyway. Let me see.
Woo! Marge got this.
skills, bitch. But
Breaking them ankles and setting
I'm-
the dinner table.
I'm one win away from getting to rank 4. So I'll probably do that after the podcast. I don't know. But yeah. Yes, we do have a reason to press the button.
Oh yeah, lots of Paper Mario.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I got a fucking Gerard. I have to think about like just randomly. I woke up one day like I want to play a Mario RPG.
Fair. That's fair.
And Paper Mario is one of the good ones. Like Super Paper Mario, that was some horseshit.
Mm-hmm.
Why y'all fuck up my series like that? Oh, but pressing the button, sweet.
Yep. Pressing the button.
Everybody loves us.
Okay. Remember, if you want to ask us questions, go to desyncradiocrew.tumblr.com/ask. Just like.
Or if you're really fucking desperate, you can try out the new what's that Kiwi app?
Do we even have a Kiwi?
I know you do. Oh, you got rid of yours?
No, I have my own personal Kiwi app account, but
Because I remember you were friends with me.
Yeah, but I don't have a Decent Radio one yet.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
so
we
we don't.
Yeah,
We don't as DSR, but
personal ones.
I
Yeah,
know us.
I mean, if Shadow's willing to stop our Ask FM account, then why would he do the Kiwi?
I don't fucking know. I've been getting questions off this bitch. Ain't nothing. The questions hasn't been like show worthy, like where it's a general question I can pose to y'all.
I just been getting the fucking Kiwi general questions on there. I don't give a
Exactly.
shit.
Oh, okay.
Nobody cares. Anyway,
I do.
Anonymous asks, "Hey DSR crew, I have a challenge for you. Assuming that a good lot of you grew up listening to various types of music, I challenge each of you to come up with a soul/R&B covers of a rock song. It can be just a verse or a chorus, as long as it works. Looking forward to hearing you guys pull it off. Smiley face emoji.
Okay.
I'm out.
Okay, no, hold on.
No, fuck you.
No. Okay, hold on. Repeat that again. What
The challenge is to come up with a soul/R&B cover of a rock song. It can be just a verse or a chorus, as long as it works.
Keep reading. Keep reading it.
Looking forward to hearing you guys pull it off." And I said,
Yeah, that implies that they want us each to come up with one.
and I am out.
God damn it. See, I'll be straight if my mind wasn't already trying to turn Biscotti Bay into a fucking rock song.
But that's not what they asked.
I know. That's where my mind's been at for fucking like the last 2 weeks. I've been trying to find like how can I make Spaghetti Bay a fucking rap song into a nice ass little rock song. but with the
Before
same-
Maxwell creams himself, go ahead.
I got one.
If it's what I think it is.
Let's see.
But yeah, let's see what you got.
All right. Cut my life into pieces. This is my last resort. Suffocation, no breathing.
No breathing, never.
Don't give a fuck if I cut my arm bleeding.
That's it. That's all I got. That's all I get from me.
Give me a moment to judge. Since I'm outside of this,
Okay.
I can properly judge this.
Okay, piece of shit.
You know what? I would give that a 9.
Thank you.
I would give that a 9 because that is the last song I would think anybody would make a fucking R&B.
Fair, a fucking that threw me so far.
I
have to.
enough for him to join in.
That didn't throw me off. That was right out my fucking house. But it threw me off to the point like, dog, I gotta go to the vault to think of one, dog.
Would you like for us to come back to you then?
Hell no. We gonna fucking O'Reilly this bitch. Okay. Oh yeah. So a rock song, turn the mission to a slow jam, or fucking R&B. All right.
So while we're waiting, I can go into a little bit more in depth of me and BJ playing Iron Banner.
Okay.
It's nothing but fucking shotguns. My fucking god.
Welcome to the Iron Banner.
Yeah.
All right. Keep going.
I'm sitting here waiting, right?
I know.
Buddy.
I'm sorry. That was an
Still in the
intentional
moment?
troll. That was an intentional troll. I'm sorry.
But yeah, like I went ahead. I lucked out and got my Iron Banner shotgun from a drop. And it's been working out pretty well, except now I went back to the sidearm. I've been switching weapons left and right. Just like, which map am I on? Okay, let me switch to this one. Not to mention that people are playing Clash like you would think they're playing Clash.
Mm-hmm.
Hiding in a fucking corner nearby the heavy so they can grab it easily.
Okay.
And then sniping the hell out of you. So, yeah.
Fuck, that's too close to R&B already.
Okay.
Fuck.
But,
I hate my life.
we all do. Anyway.
No, that's not true.
Oh, like, not a news story, but this is something for you. Iron Banner won't be disruptive when Rise of Iron comes out. It will happen on that week.
Shit.
Oh, okay.
So not only do people have Rise of Iron to look forward to, they got the raid towards the end of the week.
Mm-hmm.
They got Xur at the end of the week.
Mm-hmm.
They got Trials of Osiris at the end of the week.
Yep.
And if I'm not mistaken, that also falls on Iron Banner.
That's a lot of shit.
Yeah. You can't say that shit was going to happen in year one.
That's true.
But we have a lot of things looking forward to on that one particular week.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man. It's going to be fun actually going into a new expansion with y'all. Go ahead. Do you have it?
Okay.
He moves the water bottle out the way.
Ooh, girl, she said I'll throw myself away, 'cause they're just photos after all. Fuck. Okay, alright, no. I can make you hang around. I can wash you off my skin. Outside the frame is where I'm leaving out. You won't remember anyway. So I'll just
Go
with the flow. Don't say it doesn't matter anymore. You can go with the flow. Do you believe us in your hand?
Yeah. And that song was...
Oh, Go with the Flow by Queen Stumpicated? No. Queens of the Stone Age. What?
There you go.
I was getting Queen and fucking...
Yeah.
What's the name of the Stone Age mixed up? Yeah, it's fucking... Queens of the Stone Age.
And mine was fucking Last Resort by Papa Roach.
All right, Reno.
Thank you, YouTube.
9.5. Slightly better than his, but both were equally good.
I don't know where the shit, man. Where's fucking shit?
You're singing a fucking song.
I'm out. I called it.
Come on, you got backup singers and everything,
Right.
Nope. Come on, baby.
Nope. Nope.
Just give us a couple of bars.
No. Second question. Hey, this is for Maxwell.
Oh God.
Since you started the field train last episode with your music recommendation, I feel like you need to make up for having to make Seven relive the anguish of Pearl's pain. So you should sing "It's Over, Isn't It?" which I ended up listening to when I was getting episodes together. By the way, my fucking god, I was sad.
Yes. Very
Anyway.
fucking sad.
So she
I
won't
have to
feel
play Street
bad.
Fighter just to feel like a man.
So she won't feel bad unless you can actually sing. Then my evil plan has backfired, but you should totally do it anyway, even if you can sing.
So let me get this straight.
They want you to sing it.
They want me to sing the song "It's Over,"
Yep.
isn't it?
Yep. But I feel like we should wait for 7.
I agree.
Because I feel like they want you to do it while 7's here.
I think so too.
So we will hold off on that, listener. We will do it, but when 7's here. Because then it won't feel complete.
Then it will feel complete. It won't feel complete if I do it tonight.
You're right.
There you go.
Yeah.
So I will hold that question in our little
I got a lot of musical questions.
So weird.
That's because we've been doing this shit. Well, no, y'all been kind of doing it before I was introduced, but like it took a much deeper turn into the abyss when I came along.
More abyss. More deeper. More black.
I kind of want to do a full R&B version of that Last Resort song now.
No,
because I just think because it's like the way the chorus worked in my head. It was like that if I could just find out a way to make the rest of the lyrics work. Except they probably don't because it's fucking Papa Roach.
But then again, like though, if you
But
kept
it's
it,
Papa Roach though.
if you kept it on that like how you were, like you
You
can
could
actually do that.
Yeah. You could actually do it.
Okay.
No, we need to work on getting Scotty Bay into a fucking rock song. Because like even like, because it all comes down to like our episode. What I forgot what season. Where because I remember I was gone for that particular question when y'all listed off your favorites.
Season 6.
Yeah, all right, season 6.
It was a long ass season.
Mm-hmm.
But it all started like, and you know, Biscotti Baby and fucking Seven's favorite got me hooked on that damn song. And I'm just sitting there at work like, can I put a fucking guitar to this bitch and make it sing? Almost on the same scale as when you came to me like, hey, can we make that Tyrese song into a rock motherfucking song?
I've been wanting to do what is this called? Sweet Baby, Won't You?
That song?
I've been wanting to do a rock cover of Sweet Baby, Won't You Be Mine for the longest because I think that
it can be done.
It can be done. It can be done. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah,
I've already held Tyrese too much in my life.
Especially future Tyrese, yeah, I could see that. He seems like the type like, yeah, I'll do a rock version of that.
We'll say you gotta be involved.
Right.
You give the blessing and shut the fuck up.
You will take this cover and you will like it.
Right. That's basically how covers work.
Yep.
And no, you have to get actual permission.
Yeah, Weird Al does that, so.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I believe it's now time for me to go ahead and say, I am Shadow Akuma, and this is DSR News.
Bitch.
I got nothing for that one. That came actually perfect.
Continuity.
Number 1. Konami announced a new entry in the Metal Gear game.
Oh my god, you really gonna start with this bullshit? I'm
Let
sorry.
me finish.
Cut my life into pieces.
Let me finish.
This is my last resort.
Konami announced a new entry in the Metal Gear game series that isn't a gambling machine at Gamescom.
Suffocation, no breathing.
Oh my god.
Titled Metal Gear Survival. It takes place after the events of Metal Gear Solid Ground Zeroes in an alternate timeline in which his soldiers are thrown into a world of bio creatures. The game is billed as a 4-player co-op stealth game. It will be out for the PS4 and Xbox One and will be around the price of Ground Zero, so about $30, $30 to $40. Yeah, Konami's grasping.
Fuck grasping. Oh my god, you are so. This was like a blatant ass shot at Kojima. Like, hey, we have all the rights. We have all the assets. We can just take your legacy or something with your name on it and just shoot it to fucking hell. Now,
I thought he already did it with the Pachinko machine.
no, they just wanted to get their dick wet in that shit regardless.
Until
Now
they realized that the trailer, that you realize that YouTube has this function where there's the thumbs up button and the thumbs down button.
But where has that stopped anybody?
It hasn't. But Konami didn't realize that from what they did to Kojima, that them doing that gave them the reason for people to hate them just as much as they hated the first Infinite Warfare trailer.
This is true, but I had already hated Konami
Because
after
that
the
bitch
first
got so many thumbs downs.
I haven't even watched the trailer. I'm afraid to watch the trailer.
I didn't see
the trailer. Okay, the trailer's all right. Now this goes back to my earlier discussion when I was the earlier topic when I was discussing Cabaneri of the Iron Fortress. Now, like I said, the zombie genre is pretty much played the fuck out, dead to this point. Now, the only thing that is remotely like I'm already like fuck this game. Just on
on the Konami tip.
not even that. Just because Kojima is not involved, I'm already like Metal Gear Kojima. That's fucking the symbiote right there.
Kojima gear.
Yeah. Like I'm already like fuck that game
waiting.
because he's not involved, and they're putting this out despite him. Now, since they are using the Fox engine, and which I do kind of like, I am eager. As far as, the Let's Plays that we do, I am eager to give this a try on that merit. But other than that, fuck you motherfuckers. You are assholes for doing this.
That involves us putting assets
If anything,
into getting this game, though. So.
Yeah.
Like I said, if it's
I'm willing to try it.
yeah, if it's for DSR, I'm more than willing to give it a shot. Like me personally, you can fuck all the way off.
Yeah,
You
Metal Gear Solid 5 was my last game.
you can just stick with your goddamn pachinko machines and you're smoking babies.
If
right?
that's the case, if we're going
Pull a lever.
if that's the case and we're going to do it that way, then I suggest that we have an actual crew meeting regarding how we're going to handle video game budgets.
Okay.
Because if we're all putting in for video games for the Let's Play channel, then it'll make sense as that being a DSR purchase. But if one person's just buying a video game, that's just one person buying a
But
video
then
game.
again, how is that any different from how we've been doing it? That's pretty much sounds like how we kind of been doing it.
Yeah, I will
Like
say
our
it's
random trips to
this replay.
This replay.
Or
Thank
just
you.
me being in PSN, just like,
Well,
hey,
yeah.
this game looks kind of fun.
Yeah.
But then again, we don't really do that with the intent. We do that with the intention that we're going to play this for the channel. But at the same time, we don't necessarily have until we actually get our shit in better order.
Like a pool of money.
An actual treasury or an actual budget for shit.
I see
like
what you're
that.
talking about with that, yeah.
True.
So yeah, we're gonna move on from that shit show.
You got a little look behind the scenes of how we do business here at Saint Radio.
Yep. Meetings.
Right?
Bungie announced that Destiny will be getting private matches for their first-person RPG game, Destiny: When the Rise of Iron. Their expansion is released on September 20th of this year. This will be only coming to current gen consoles, and you must have Destiny and Destiny the Taken King expansion in order to access private matches.
Oh yeah.
You don't have to have Rise of Iron in order to access private matches. You can have Destiny and Destiny the Taken King and the update that's going to come out for it before Rise of Iron comes out to access it.
Especially now,
You just won't have access to the maps.
because Bungie has put out that new update, forcing you to make your decision.
Yeah.
Mhm.
If you're not part of Destiny Life or you haven't updated your console yet, there is now a one-time only transfer your data to the new servers sort of action when you first load up the game after the update that came out. And basically it's like, okay, from this here point, everything's separate. You can no longer play your Xbox One character on your Xbox 360.
If you choose Team Mystic, you get the Talaylock. If you choose Team Valor, you get the you get the Dragon's Breath.
Bullshit me. Where is it? Okay.
And if you choose Team Instinct, you get some 3 points.
Hey, 3 points are still good.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, look forward to Decent Radio Plays Hide and Seek on First Light. Coming soon. I don't know. Maybe.
Maybe.
We'll see.
The website Gawker will be shut down next week after 14 years amid Gawker Media being bought by Univision for $135 million.
Wait, how can a dead company be bought out?
But the company's not dead, but the blog itself is dead.
They fucked up.
They fucked up with a lot of things.
And it wasn't really bought by them. They weren't selling it. They bought it via auction.
Yeah.
Meaning that somebody foreclosed on that bitch.
Yeah.
Exactly, because fucking the whole Hulk Hogan sex tape scandal. That fucking
that's
bankrupted
what,
Gawker.
that's what did it.
That's what did it. There was
That's
another.
what I'm saying. How can a dead company be bought?
There was another guy that was also suing Gawker, or was on the way of suing Gawker. I forgot the man's name.
No, but they're not Konami. We just got done with their asses.
Yeah.
Kotaku, aren't they a branch off of Gawker?
Yep. The auction
the auction
includes all sister sites, including Jezebel, Lifehacker, Kotaku, Deadspin, Jalopik, I believe that's pronounced, and Gizmodo. But like I said, Gawker's the only one that's dying, and I'm guessing they're killing that one off because bad press.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only reason I believe Gawker is still alive and not dead, and everything else is still pretty good.
Yeah, because just go with my current analogy. Gawker, ever since the Hulk Hogan scandal, has been in foreclosure for a long time.
Yep.
They missed out on their opportunity to sell themselves to get out of foreclosure and still make money off of it. So now the bank completely owns it, and now they're just looking for a buyer. And these guys came for
Univision.
Univision,
Which is a subsidiary of NBC.
The bank held an auction. Univision bought it and won the auction. That's how that happened. I watch HGTV. That's how you know what my interests are in.
Yep, you're an old man.
I'm an old man, Maxwell. Old man Maxwell.
I walk 15 miles to the nearest computer to watch a blog. But you're watching a blog, you're supposed to read it. I don't care! Anyway.
They put YouTube videos in blogs now.
Those damn kids. Coming soon to an Overwatch public server near you.
Harambe. I'm sorry.
He's already in the game with a laser gun.
No, it's a Tesla gun.
Thank you for correcting me.
You're welcome.
Coming soon to an Overwatch public server near you.
Laser implies that it does more damage than what Winston.
Polite sayings. In the PC version, at least. When someone says GG easy, which is the gamer slang for saying beating you guys was easy as hell, which is rude, the game will override it with some of the following. I'm wrestling with some insecurity issues in my life, but thank you all for playing with me. Oh no, it gets better.
Trolling the trolls!
It gets better. Well played. I salute you all. For glory and honor. Huzzah, comrades!
I'm so happy.
It's past my bedtime. Please don't tell mommy.
Yep.
The first one was the better one. First one was the best one.
Gee whiz, that was fun. Good playing. And my personal favorite. I feel very, very small. Please hold me. And it's just like, this is beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
It's not going to stop the trolls, but everybody else is actually pretty okay with this.
See, assholes would say that this is a video game trying to be politically correct, and B, this is not an inclusion.
Inconvenience?
Yeah, no, not an inconvenience. This is
Obstruction of my First Amendment?
yes, of my right to free speech, in which I say this.
Don't be a dick.
If you have to hide behind freedom of speech, if somebody calls you out on being an asshole, and you respond by hiding behind the right to freedom of speech, you are not using your right of freedom of speech. You are just being an asshole.
Which is why I say, you're playing an online game. Don't be a dick.
Mm-hmm.
It's a fucking game. Live. Live! Please.
Or, die, whatever's more convenient for you.
Yeah, whatever. I don't care.
I mean, it's not like I know you on a personal level. It's fine.
According to a leak, a live-action Bleach movie is in the works.
What?
Let me finish.
Okay.
The news was revealed via leak from next week's upcoming Weekly Shonen Jump, which showed some authentic magazine scans, but Weekly Shonen Jump won't be out to confirm it until early next week. Taking the role of Substitute Soul Reaper Ichigo will be Sota Fukushi. I believe I'm pronouncing that name right. That's why I posted that in the chat. Reno,
That's Ichigo?
Reno, this is Ichigo.
Okay.
That is why I posted the picture in the chat.
Put that orange wig on. All right, I got you.
You mean, don't be like, what's his name from the live action Attack on Titan movie? Who's supposed to be blonde?
Anyway, Bleach creator Tai Kubo is quoted as saying he, as the original creator, will assist with the production as much as he can so that the movie is not only enjoyable for new fans, but satisfy long-time ones too. So it's nice that he actually does have something to do with it.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of like, nah, that guy.
I'm just going to sleep on this giant pile of money.
Yep. Curse, the video game overlay voice chat service, announced that they have been acquired by Twitch. No word on what that means for everyone else, but in a statement on their blog, Hubert Saddlebot, yeah. We here at Curse have been avid gamers and Twitch users for quite a long time. We're thrilled to be joining the Twitch family. I'm really excited to see how we can bring Curse service into the Twitch network, provide an unparalleled experience to both Curse and Twitch users. So if anybody doesn't know what Curse is basically like a chat overlaying service while you're playing games on Steam or on PC, and it allows you to. It's basically like, you know how we go into Destiny and we can pick either between game chat or PSN chat.
Yes.
It's like that.
Okay.
And you can go ahead and set up game times, have alerts sent to your computer, set game times.
Oh my
chat
god.
services about all that stuff.
So does that mean that we don't have to worry about the flimsy fuck that is Skype?
Yes. There are different options. Hell, if we were on PSN, if we all had our computers on or something. There's actually one other app, Discord, and you can run it on your phone and still do the exact same thing.
Oh, cool.
The next Android version, Android Nougat.
The shit you find in candy bars.
You could have called it Nutella.
See, here we go with this.
That involves copyright infringement.
They also did it with Kit Kat.
Oh, never mind.
This is going back to Android Lollipop.
Lollipop, lollipop, oh, lollipop, lollipop.
Damn, I can't do it.
Boom. All right. Continue.
Well, start its rollout the phone starting August 22nd.
Don't you ignore my gaze, you nigga.
Note that this rollout will be heading to Nexus devices first, as always. But I hear a rumor that LG will also be like very closely behind with rolling it out as well. Final Fantasy 15 has been delayed by 2 months. Not only that, but the $270 Ultimate Edition of the game will not include the season pass for the game. It will include one hardcover, 192-page art book, 2 steel books for the soundtrack and game, and 1 Play Arts Noxus figure with an in-game outfit, weapon card, and 4 item packs you can only get if you pre-order the $270 Ultimate Edition from the Square Enix online store. There are only 30,000 of these in stock.
Okay. Kiss my ass.
Also, mind you, the Deluxe Edition, which costs $70, also doesn't include the season pass.
This is about to go right in tune with my rant. Because this is that same shit Capcom pushed out with Street Fighter. Now, I knew better at the time not to get, as much as I kind of wanted it, not to get the collector's edition of Street Fighter 5 on that very fucking reason. I'm sorry, at this point, for the price you're asking for your collector's edition, put the fucking season pass in there.
I mean, it's just give them a code.
If you already have the codes for what your 3 little bonus contests and your 4 in-game item packs,
which look like they are shit.
Which I'm referencing on the Final Fantasy 15 portion of this. If you can put that shit, you could put a measly fucking code for your season pass.
Yeah. For $270,
now, if they're stupid and not gonna add anything post-launch as far as DLC is concerned, which I really absolutely doubt that they would
not. That's A&H.
Yeah, I doubt that heavily. Then I can see a justification for not adding a season pass. We're not going to come out with anything extra, so let's not put anything extra. But for the fuckers who are doing this, and that even goes in with the No Man's Sky paid DLC rumor, just, for your collector's edition, just put the shit in. Because that pissed me off, even buying just the $60 version, I have to spend 20, I pretty much spent 80 on Street Fighter alone, just for the game and a season pass. Now, granted, the season pass has been good to me because a lot of shit I've been getting free or at a discounted price. The same thing is with the same thing goes with the WWE 2K series, where they offer the same thing. I will easily if I'm not gonna or not able to get the collector's edition of those games, I don't have too much of a problem dropping the extra for a season pass because I know I'm gonna get what I want. I'm gonna get these characters free. Or if it's really up there, they really do give you a discounted price, to where it's hey, pay $6-7 for this character. Where that discount normally, I know for at least for the older games that I can remember that did this, dropped it from you can get this character pack for $10, and the discounted price was $3. See, that's where you do this right. All right, because we as gamers already, at least the competent gamers, we understand you're just gonna fuck around and nickel and dime us. This is definitely the case with I'm feeling with Tekken 7, even though nothing has been really said. Because I know they just at Gamescom they just released the trailer for one of their newest characters, and I know this really kind of touches on BJ's thing because they still hasn't the company still hasn't said shit about whether Eddie or Christy is gonna be in the game now. I hope I'm wrong in this assumption and the theory that's making it out there that they're gonna wait and you either put them up for one of their DLC character packs, which I'm already gonna call bullshit, because that especially for those two for any of those two characters, that should not be the case. They should already be on game. These scumbag DLC practices are really getting out of hand. So just to get back on topic, just if you're having us as consumers, as fans, paying for the most expensive portion of your single solitary product, your game, just add that with it. No extra charge with it. With those versions, just add it with it. We will make that decision if we don't want that for the lesser games. Say, hey, do I really want to spend? Is the $20 really worth it for the season pass? We can make that decision on our own. But those who have made that decision, that are fans, say, I want this I want this expensive edition. I want this art book. I love this art. I want this soundtrack that may have come with it. I want whatever little bells and whistles, statues, whatever that comes with it. Because I'm a fan, I like to put that shit in my house and whatever as us gamers do. Just add it. There's nothing but a fucking code. You do that anyway for the other in-game items that we're already paying for. Just go ahead and do that as well.
Mm-hmm.
What he said.
Yeah, I agree. It's easier if you work with us than against us. We don't mind spending the money for it, but don't be a dick about it.
Trust us. If you show us the love, I swear to God, us as gamers will show that love back tenfold.
Mm-hmm. Last one. Facebook is partnering with Unity to launch a PC game platform similar to Valve's Steam. It is described as a new export feature baked into Unity that allows the studio to publish directly to Facebook and the aforementioned Facebook PC gaming platform with, quote, very little effort and few code changes. For anyone wondering what the frick is Unity, it is a game engine used by a lot of indie developers, with notable examples being Slender the Arrival, Broforce, Firewatch, Hearthstone, Cuphead, Ori and the Blind Forest, and Pokemon Go.
It's also Queen Latifah's song. A very popular Queen Latifah song.
UNITY.
It spells unity.
Also, since we're already on this, it's also a Rick James song.
I'm Rick James, bitch. Also, I don't know the song.
Me either.
Unity. He put out a song called Unity. Okay. Had a ring to commemorate the song. Any fucking way. You said you're done on your end?
I'm done on my end. Do you have
all right. As of this recording, as when you probably even more a couple of days after we release this episode, Shadow Complex Remastered is actually getting a physical copy.
Right.
It is actually getting a physical release. Right now, the number is 6,900 copies of this game.
For anyone that doesn't know what Shadow Complex is, it's a Metroidvania type game in which you play as a guy trying to get his girlfriend back.
Not his girlfriend.
Oh, not his girlfriend, his wife?
No, this was on some first date bullshit.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I've got this game. It's also well, for those who didn't buy this first round back when the 360 was a thing.
So what you're telling me is you decided to go to this fancy ass restaurant and you didn't know how much the prices were for the food, and you got there and it was looking nice and you were impressing her, and then you saw that there weren't any prices on the menu, but that wasn't a deterrent because it was like you're already seated at your table and you're like, this date is going well, I don't want to ruin it by saying let's go somewhere else, we can't afford this. So you just sat there and you were just like, let's just get some food, let's just get an appetizer, we'll be fine. But the appetizer, but both of your appetizer and her appetizer end up $75.
I wish.
They were on
I wish
when
that
when she got
actually that's
because that's the only reasonable, because you going Dutch is the only way you can afford this date. And when she gets kidnapped, you're like, I can't pay this bill by myself. No.
That actually sounds like the best case scenario.
Yeah.
Okay, now it has been a while since I played, but I distinctly remember the backstory of this shit. You pretty much meet this bitch in a bar. Y'all hit it off somehow, and it was like, hey, why don't one of our dates we go fucking, hiking in the fucking woods? Granted, as you play the game, you learned out she was really a secret agent fucking tracking your ass because your dad was part of the army.
The military.
The military. Well, he was like,
okay.
He was part of the U.S. military or blah blah blah. So pretty much it was a setup for you, like other than her getting kidnapped.
Oh, you thought I actually liked you now?
Oh, I loved you. Like I'm getting wet for you because you went through this massively fucking Cobra Commander ass complex
just
to
for little old me.
Nice suit, by the way.
Even though I really wanted your dad.
Yeah,
no, she wanted him because his
he wanted his head.
It's pretty like she knew who his dad was, but like it's pretty much like she knew that nigga was the next in line.
Okay.
Like, I mean, if your dad's an awesome super fucking Miller spy, you should be as well. Or
were you an average Joe?
Yeah, he starts with as an average Joe.
So it's a Chuck thing.
Kinda. Except instead of implanting it, he wears it.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah,
Like-
he down the
like-
line he gets a suit up.
Like, bitch,
a suit of
do
armor.
you realize how many titanium robot spiders? How I ran across the goddamn water like I'm Jesus.
Dodge so many explosions,
So
and
many
bullets.
missiles. Mine shaft level, bitch. You know.
And I don't even know how that game works.
Is any other damn way? Like, it's a good game. I'm glad it's getting a physical release. It is a limited run. So if you have not, as I was trying to say before, if you have not gotten it for Xbox 360, which is also available for backwards compatibility, if you have it, I need to actually check mine in. You because if you do,
Won't be disappointed.
you get the game for free. You won't be disappointed. This is a good.
Because when they first announced the remaster, they actually had it for free for PC, which I picked up, but I couldn't really play because my PC shut. But I am
Like
gonna,
a waifu?
like my waifu. But I am gonna get the digital release when it comes out.
You mean the physical release?
No digital,
Okay, all right.
because I know they're gonna make a digital.
Did you have another news story?
Oh, I got more.
I got more. Go on and give your other news story.
So, all you Nintendo fans out there, we got a nice little list. I know how you like your list there, Shadow. I like lists. I like the list too. Anyway.
I cannot.
Oh wait, is this the Kotaku best Wii U list?
The best 12 games for the Wii U. The best 12 games for a dying ass console. Please. Well, dying actually means dead console pretty much at this point, especially with the new news of
I want him and his Wii U dead.
with the recent news of Nintendo NX. But anyway, to begin off this list, as if it's no fucking surprise, the first one on this list is Super Mario 3D World.
No one's surprised.
No one's surprised.
By the way, this list is provided by Kotaku. Kotaku likes making up lists of their top 12 games.
Next on the list is Super Smash Bros. 4, which I'm not surprised,
No one's
given
surprised.
the tournament scene and pretty much everybody's buying. The next game, also no surprise either, The Legend of Zelda Wind Waker HD.
Not surprised.
Next, which I'm not surprised either because that game sold like fucking gangbusters, Splatoon.
Not surprised.
I don't know the song for that.
Good.
Next on the list, which I'm actually this fucking tells you how whack the fucking Wii U is. This game just came the fuck out and it's already on the best 12 games list.
I'm not surprised.
Tokyo Mirage Sessions #FE.
Not surprised.
Also don't know
That's
the name
right.
song for that.
Good.
Next on the list, Bayonetta 2. Not surprised since y'all pretty much forced the choice upon us. Next, I don't know how the fuck this is on here. I ain't played this shit. Nintendo Land.
I think that's a game that comes packaged with the Wii U, isn't it?
I ain't get that shit. Next on the list, no surprise as well, Pikmin 3.
There was a 3?
Yeah.
There was a 3.
There was a 3.
Next on the list, also no surprise. I'm surprised when no. This is where it should be. Super Mario Maker.
Not surprised.
Much rage inducing there.
Next
Next on the list. Also no surprise here. This is just a no surprise countdown, I swear to God. Mario Kart 8.
Not surprised at all. And that game's been out for a while.
Yes.
Like, that bitch is packaged with the Wii U when you buy it, man.
Next. Also again, no surprise, the Platinum Star game. Wonderful 101.
That's still on their list?
That's the dude.
Huh.
That game sold like gangbusters. Like,
I'm just
and
surprised
I
it's on
keep
this-
saying
on
that
the
I'm about to
Wii U
play
list.
that phrase out. I need to find another phrase. Anyway, next, which I can't be surprised because it did come bundled and it was actually a pretty good game. Zombie U.
I've been playing the zombie version of it on the PS4. It's okay.
Yeah.
I like the fact that when you get killed, you play as a new survivor, and
Oh, yeah,
in order to
permadeath.
register it, you have to go back to your corpse, which may or may not be reanimated.
Dark Souls!
Yeah. As long as you're careful.
Look, I know. Just let me have this moment.
No.
Fuck you.
You need
Okay.
knowledge.
Now, for those who've been paying attention and is definitely on that super ass Call of Duty hate train that keeps adding cars because it keeps adding new people.
Chew.
They
Chew.
recently released a new trailer of Infinite Warfare to much hate, jeers, and all that shit.
I must
But they
just like
also
this button.
also within it they included a teaser for their version of the zombies.
Well,
What's their version of the zombie?
It's been a staple ever since World at War, so I can't be surprised.
I kind of wish they would have left that only to the Treyarch made games.
I mean, look at their versions of Dragons. They're going into the 80s, man.
Yeah, that's the new part of it. The new part of this announcement is just like if you played the one for Black Ops 2, I believe, with George Romero being the big bad. Mm-hmm. They have another themed one where it's 80s themed, featuring such characters as the Hoffman, David Hasselhoff,
as the mysterious DJ.
And Pee Wee Herman, the mysterious fucking deep.
I'd say that with quote.
Okay, there we go.
I say that with quotation marks and a lot of sass, because it's David fucking Hasselhoff. He can't be mysterious to save his life.
Nor can he be a DJ.
Nope, in this one he can. A roller.
And featuring Pee Wee Herman as your zombie big bad.
And also Park Owner.
So, Monster Squad.
Maybe.
To the bullshit.
Right.
The black guy is voiced by Jay Farrow.
Yeah.
The nerdy guy is voiced by Steph Green.
So the black guy is voiced by everyone. That's what you're saying.
The black guy is voiced by Jay Farrow.
Okay.
The white nerdy guy is voiced by Seth Green. The woman on there is voiced by SNL alum or cast member, I believe. And I forgot who the other guy is voiced by. I'm only basing it off.
So yeah, I can't say Stranger Things.
Yeah. Anyway,
but I can say like Adventures in Babysitting meets fucking Monster Squad.
Zombieland.
Yeah, a little bit Zombieland.
Zombieland 80s style.
Yeah.
I'll go with that. Because it features such 80s stereotypes as we all know, as The Jock by Ike Barinholtz? Yeah, whatever. The Dork, as you said, by Seth Green, the rapper Jay Farrow. And The Valley Girl by Sashir Zamata.
Yeah, that's the one that's from SNL.
Hashtag typecasting.
And yeah, as you said, the fucking mysterious DJ by David Hasselhoff. And as I said, fucking...
In the trailer, the zombies are breakdancing on the dance floor. There's a new trap where there's a boombox, and the zombies will go dance there and be distracted, and they would just... I'm not talking like regular just dancing in a jig.
Shadow, stop
I'm talking like breakdance.
Stop talking, Shadow.
But it's zombies. They give no fucks in zombie mode.
Well, at least when other people other than Treyarch makes them, yeah.
Yeah, this is true.
At least the Treyarch ones have some sort of continuity to them. Which, even though I haven't been able to play that one, Black Ops 3, as I would like to.
I like that.
I can't wait for the last zombie map that ties up the whole arc.
Is that the one with Jeff Goldblum?
Yep, Jeff Goldblum.
Oh, you mean Cyber Stabler?
Yes.
That game will have... Even as I watch Law and Order when I'm randomly donating, though, I'm like, Cyberstate, nigga.
He's talking about Plasma. That's what he's talking about, ladies and gentlemen.
Anyway, as we're on this good hype train of, good news, nice news, and half and half news, we go to the dark side of this bullshit.
The dark side.
And no, that's not a reference. That's not a fucked up reference for this article. But anyway, it goes to the article of the self doubt we all have, and I say we as in people, black people who cosplay.
Yeah, I've read that article.
Yeah,
I felt sad. Then I killed a whole bunch of dead things in a video game.
God damn it, Shadow.
So anyway, at the recent con, I believe it was Otaku Con.
OtakuCon, yeah.
Or anyway, there's an article out there about a person who did a cosplay for it was for Face Day, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Had a nice little costume for the cosplay for the face,
pretty good.
based off Face Day. Pretty much like from the article it said, pretty much psyched herself out, or because I don't want to throw too much shade on the costume judges or like whoever was doing entrance fees or whatever to that, to say, hey, this don't work, your cosplay don't work because you black and that's a white character and all that shit. I really don't want to throw that shade, but like it's I just wanted to bring it up for a discussion because it's one of those things that really gets on my nerves because believe it or not, cosplaying is kind of free and like. And accepting, really.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the cosplay community is really free and accepting, especially when it comes to, gender swapping, black characters, versions of cosplay. We're pretty accepting, but, like, this article hurts me because there still are people like, why are you that character? That character isn't black. And it really is kind of sad. This is one of the cases I kind of wish Seven was here to give her 2 cents opinions on, because I know she'll do it a lot better than I can. But like, it's really just disheartening because there's also been times like I know me and BJ have joked around with it occasionally, but there's also a couple of times where we were dead serious, like, hey, we want to cosplay as these people, but would we be perceived in a good light because, hey, we're doing the black versions of this white character? Because it not only shows a negative light and like within the community, like for the people who see this, like because American TV shows, Japanese media, the way they portray it is like we're not part of this community. Like and if they do show us doing like cosplay, they always put it in a like add a negative spin to it, which also like really gets on my nerves.
Or another category.
Yeah, where these are just fans dressing up as their favorite character. Like, I don't care, you black, white, Latino. Like, if you put in and some of these people put in the ridiculous ass time, money, and resources. Like there'll be people like, hey, this con's in like 5 days. I'm about to pretty much have like 4 sleepless nights of getting this costume perfect.
Yep.
Just so I can have it judged among my peers and also fellow cosplayers like Jessica Negri, Vampy Bitney, just so they can sit there like, hey, as a person who does this too, as a person who knows that hard work and dedication, that shit looks tight. You deserve this trophy. You deserve this monetary fucking award. But it always comes down to like, because I rarely see any of us in that light. Now, I see a bunch of, like, you can see pictures of us doing it, but I swear I've never heard or seen at this junction of my life, ever heard of, like, a black person cosplaying winning this event, winning this award for their hard work in that field. And like I said, it really gets on my nerves because it does bring that self-doubt into play where we think, like, will we be perceived? Like, do I really have to go in there like an actual black character? Do I really, like, me, myself, Reno, has to go to this contest and play Dutch from fucking Black Lagoon? Do I really have to do that just to even remotely, like, fit into this? And I feel like you really shouldn't have to.
You shouldn't.
Yeah.
And here's my 2 cents. Yes, Reno, I completely agree with what you said about cosplay. It's for everyone, and as far as I know, I haven't been to that many cons, so I can't really, or any cosplay competitions, so I can't really say for sure. As far as I know, the cosplay community is very accepting. However, like fandoms, there are very loud minorities that make the community a living hell for certain people, and those very loud minorities could be different factions. It could either be critiquing or making fun of somebody because they didn't have the money to pull a cosplay off, even though they put as much resources as they could to and yet time at the same time to pull it off, or they're the quote-unquote wrong skin color for the character. However, and at the same time, the people complaining about those people are the same ones that will give no fucks and will go completely black-faced for, like, Garnet from Steven Universe and say, well, this is her actual skin color. No, she's not black. She's Garnet. So so not only are you wrong, but not only are you insensitive and you're being racist, but you're also wrong. And it's like, in the face of adversity, regardless of what it is, you have to stand up, hold your head up high, approach those motherfuckers that feel like they have the nerve to tell you how to do your shit, and go, nigga, fuck you. I'm going to have fun, and I know that everybody is going to have fun watching me have fun, and that is going to piss you off. And I want that to happen. Because you shouldn't try and berate me for doing something that I love the fuck out of doing. That's for anything. Toxic members, certain members of certain communities make the communities as a whole look bad, to the point where if they are not checked, that entire fan base will turn into a toxic cesspool. I have run into multiple communities and multiple members that make these communities a living cesspool of toxicity. For example, Nostalgia Critic. He and Angry Joe did a live action review of Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice. As per usual, sometimes I notice that a few of Nostalgia Critic's arguments that he made in the movie were kind of based off of half facts, and in hopes that he would probably see this and realize that he wasn't probably being fair, I posted the same comment on his YouTube video and on the Facebook post that he made. Didn't get any replies from the YouTube video, but I got a very interesting reply to the Facebook post that basically said, "Shut the fuck up. You don't know what you're talking about. Here are some facts that are completely wrong to try and shut you up." In which case, I gladly took this guy in my car, drove him to Art Van while telling him why his facts were wrong, proceeded to take him to the furniture section of Art Van and told him to take several seats.
Sit over there. Sit over
Yep.
there.
Have your pick. There are plenty of seats for you to choose from.
This one's comfy.
You can sit in all of my care. I'll just leave you here and I'll let you drop. I have shit to do. But you clearly don't, because you chose to target me and you chose to try and call me out. Whereas I was just trying to put in my 2 cents in hopes that Doug Walker, aka Nostalgia Critic, would see it and realize maybe I wasn't being completely fair, or maybe my facts weren't completely lined up. Because as somebody trying to become a part of this community, I want the person that I'm watching to be as factual as to make less an ass of himself unless he's doing it on purpose. But there are people who strive to bring other people down, trying to do that, or just trying to have fun. Other communities, like the comic book community, the furry community, all same thing. And it's even double in the nerd community, in the geek community, because given the fact what we did to gain the status that we have now, we had to deal with basically jocks telling us that we're not shit, basically that we talk about stupid stuff, that we basically grew up dealing with bullies. And now that we're finally at a status where being a geek is cool and it's okay, and we're in a world where it's more accepting and things have changed for the better, we have become our own subgroup of bullies. Because somebody is wrong about something, as opposed to us teaching them why it's wrong. We're just humiliating them or telling them that they're wrong without doing anything to try and help. Or your knowledge of Batman is irrelevant because you didn't grow up with what I grew up with. Or you know nothing about this character. You only know what was on television. You never read the comics. You never grew up with this character. So you know nothing, and you have no right to state an opinion. Even though you completely believe that you are a fan of it, because you say you are a fan of it. If you grew up watching only Batman the Animated Series, and you say you are a Batman fan, you are a Batman fan. If you've only read Spider-Man comics and haven't watched any of the movies, I don't know how you did that, good job, then you are a Spider-Man fan. If you only watched spectacular Spider-Man and nothing else, then you are a Spider-Man, BJ. And
you're a Spider-Man? Okay.
You're a Spider-Man, BJ.
Get me a picture of Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
You have to keep with the Harry Potter show. Bring me pictures of Spider-Man. Yeah, you're welcome. But yes, we shouldn't go out of our way to make other people feel bad about themselves just because they're different. They grew up with a different outlook of ours. They grew up with a different outlook than you, or they grew up with a different experience in the thing that you like. And if you cannot accept that, then you truly were. Then you.
I hate that shit.
And if you cannot accept that, then I don't think that community is willing to accept you.
I don't fuck with you.
Basically. And like I said previously, if somebody is checked on that bullshit, if somebody checks them on that like that, and they decide to like retreat back behind the covers of I'm just expressing my rights of freedom of speech, don't tell me to shut up, shit like that. You're not expressing your freedom of speech. You're trying to hide behind a loophole. You're trying to hide behind a loophole to legally be an asshole. Because that's all that you are. If that's all that you keep doing, and you're not properly educated on what freedom of speech truly means in this country, and you just use that as a shield to completely blast off legitimate concerns of the community that you quote unquote belong in, and that you speak for, then it's not the person who can't afford the good fabrics in the cosplay community that doesn't belong there. It's you who doesn't belong there. Because you either cannot accept change, or you cannot accept the fact that somebody who does not necessarily visually represents that character outside of reasons beyond their control decides that they want to portray that character that they like and that they love. As long as you're not like doing blackface or doing anything offensive to any race, creed, or person,
Please don't do blackface. Please.
then you are good. Like, yeah, I would have a problem if a black dude did whiteface as Ichigo. I would have a problem with that because that's a bit racist. Just like I had a problem with those multiple white girls who decided to cosplay as Garnet in blackface. Not only were they racist, but they were also wrong. They were wrong racists. Wrongcists. They were wrongcists.
Decent radio making words.
Yep. On that Shakespeare tip.
Have your bitch die in my lap.
Hashtag bastardy base. Yeah, those are my 2 cents.
Yeah.
All about that.
Like,
about that base.
just overall, and kind of bring this to a close so we can get back on the happier things. Like, don't be a dick.
Yep.
Like,
That is a life lesson anyone should
I know,
be able
but
to
like,
learn.
don't be a dick. Like,
How hard is
like
that?
these people put in just as much work,
Yep.
if not more sometimes, than the cosplayers you know and love out there already.
Mm-hmm.
Hell, I even see, you know, as I brought these names up before, Jessica Neary, you know, Vampy Bit Me, I think NJ Darling, I think something like that. Like, they all, like, the real recognize real. They also, like, show the level, like, hey, this person, like, did this better than I probably could have, like, that I've done currently. I could probably go back and make this a lot better just because I saw that person do that. Like, just A1 that. Just don't be dicks. Like, it's really weird to have, like, such an accepting culture still have that backslide in the fucking, you know, xenophobia, pretty much. But anyway, that's it on news. What's up, Sean?
I have news stories as well.
I'm sorry.
It's fine.
Let's go. Is it happy?
That's why I didn't say anything.
It's
Okay.
one is happy, the other's topical.
Oh shit.
Gosh.
Let's do the happy first. For those of you who are fans of Mr. Robot,
Oh, Telltale made a game?
That is Telltale's next project.
No, it's out now.
It's out now?
Yeah, it's on mobile.
Oh, okay.
It's not as what you expected.
Oh, okay. Telltale made a game based on the world of Mr. Robot. I haven't seen it, but I know a lot of you probably have, so I'm mentioning it.
Mr. Robot's actually pretty good.
I believe you. It's on the second season, right? All right.
Oh my god, I want us to play Batman so bad.
Yeah. Let's wait until all the episodes come out. That's what I'm waiting for. Second.
I need your instant reactions now.
Okay. Second news story.
If you go throw that spoiler off the fucking spoiler.
Okay.
Because you love spoiler, so goddamn spoiler.
I know what that spoiler means.
I know what it means too.
You son of a bitch. Spoiler, voiced by spoiler.
Viola Davis.
Okay. No.
Yeah.
Second news story, most recent news story. We finally know who Zendaya is playing in Spider-Man: Homecoming. She's Mary Jane. Yes. And all the racists are furious.
I was like, cool. And then when, damn, what can we call him? What could we call him?
Gaines?
Yeah, let's call him Gaines. When Gaines posted that picture of her with the red hair, I was like,
Yep.
fucking perfect right there.
Yeah, for those of you who don't
That's
know.
what I was worried about.
Yeah.
I just want her to have red hair.
Yeah, for those of you who don't know, Zendaya was made famous for, I believe, So You Think You Can Dance. She was gonna.
Not only that, Shake It Up on Disney.
Yeah, I was about to say she got
Casey
known.
Undercover on Disney.
She got known for So You Think You Can Dance, and then she became a very big Disney Channel star. You know,
But she was already a Disney Channel star before.
You know, like that's So Raven levels.
Mm-hmm.
Only she has
ridiculous.
only she has multiple shows.
And she ain't lost her damn mind.
She hasn't lost her damn mind.
Yeah.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
And she's been cast in the movie for quite a while. She was cast in the movie.
Get the fuck up.
She has been cast in the movie ever since Marvel announced that they were going to squeeze the Spider-Man movie
She was
into
the
phase
first
3.
cast.
She was one of the first casts, yes. And like I said, racists are furious because they cannot accept the fact that Mary Jane is
a black girl.
It can be black, and of course they play the card. Mary Jane isn't black in the source material. In which case, I bring this argument up.
Oh, where was that shit when y'all had Michael Clark Duncan, rest in peace, fucking playing fucking Kingpin?
Yep.
Eat a dick. Continue.
This is my argument for that. A lot of characters that have been represented as people of color lately in film. Your argument for why they should stay white, is because is that they weren't a specific color in the source material. And of course you jokingly play, well, if that's the case, let's just make Black Panther white. Well, this is where you're wrong, bitches. See, white characters in comics, regardless unless their origin or their actual character revolves around them being a specific color, they have no ties to that. They have no ties to race as far as story and character development, as far as I'm concerned. That's why Storm has to stay black. That's why T'Challa has to stay black. That's why Lucius. That's why. Well, I don't know. You can term this as Lucius Fox white, but I mean, yeah. But that's
most know him as a black guy.
But yeah. Mary Jane doesn't have that connection.
She is just known as that baddie from across the way.
With red hair.
With red hair.
And that's what my main concern.
And that's the second argument that a lot of racist fans bring up. She's not... I don't have a problem with her as an actress, but Mary Jane was a ginger, and she should be portrayed as a ginger woman.
She wasn't a ginger.
Kirsten Dunst isn't a ginger, and she's a natural blonde.
So she had to dye that shit.
She had to dye that shit. Gwyneth Paltrow isn't a natural ginger, and she's still the Pepper Potts of the MCU. And in every single movie since the first Iron Man that your character has been in, she has been a shade lighter until she almost got to her natural blonde.
Yeah. That's right. She did not give a shit about that dye job no more. But that's beside the point.
And at the same time, people, and I saw this. So it's like, she just read, and they use that argument whenever they see that picture of Zendaya with the red hair. just because you have red hair does not mean you are a ginger. Exactly. Now, like I keep bringing up that same point. It's like, I understand the route that Marvel's trying to go with this movie. They have since then addressed some concerns that a lot of fans were having regarding certain characters.
Yeah. I wonder who picked that up.
because a lot of people shared concerns and made their concerns vocal. I'm looking forward to her portraying Mary Jane. If she's kicked up her acting since like her Disney Channel shows, which I'm sure she has.
Yeah, I've seen bits and pieces of Casey Undercover.
Yeah, so have I. Then yeah, she'll do fine.
Especially if what she had described the first time they were interviewing her about it, she starts off as like that ugly duckling in a sense. Mm-hmm. And then I had this theory, I was talking to BJ about, I had this theory that she starts off as the ugly duckling, and just like how Peter transforms, she's going to transform.
Mm-hmm. Oh, so you already talked to BJ about this news?
Yeah, he's cool with it.
See? Even a hardcore Spider-Man fam is fine with a black girl playing Mary Jane. Technically, she's mixed, but according to white people, you're black.
I mean, come on, man. Peter got the fever. Like, man, that nigga live in New York, dog. Come on.
Yeah.
He blind to get a black bitch. He want now later. Come on.
In Queens.
Definitely. Racist.
I'm just looking forward to the movie being a good, decent Spider-Man film.
A good and decent Spider-Man movie.
Yeah.
Because we have good movies. We have
good Spider-Man movies.
And we have decent Spider-Man movies.
But a good and decent one with Iron Man in that
shit ain't never been like Reese's, man.
The closest thing we got was Spider-Man 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Reviews and whatnot.
Who's got something?
Okay. So, before this podcast, I decided to kill some time. And I don't mean that in a negative way whatsoever, but I just needed some time to kill. And I finally saw Suicide Squad. Now, I'm gonna try, especially for Shadow's sake, not to spoil anything, and I'm also trying not to rehash.
Be short and sweet about it.
Yeah, I'm not trying to rehash a bunch of things we already know. Okay, Viola Davis killed it. Beyond killed it, nigga. She's Super Saiyan Blue'd that bitch. Margot Robbie. You're Harley. I'm sorry. I hope you get something. I hope you get something else that where like we ain't super typecasting you right now, but like your fine ass did it. I can't let that go.
She's 26, by the way.
Your fine ass killed it.
What? I'm older than her?
Yeah.
I'm so mad.
Anyway, Will Smith was fucking Will Smith. And I know,
that's called masturbation. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Will Smith with a gun.
Yeah.
If anything, I know me and Maxwell had this discussion where, like, even though he was staying true to the Deadshot character, like, the way they kind of portrayed it in the film made me, like, to me, my opinion, came off kind of pursuit of happiness, but otherwise did not kill the performance. Jared Leto killed it. Now, I'm not necessarily a super fan of gangster-ass Joker, but that doesn't diminish from the work he put in. That was, for what he was and what that movie was about, he portrayed that character, that version of the character, to his best ability. And congratulations. I'm waiting on the supposed director's cut that's going to come down the line and hopefully see every fucking thing he did that he's complaining that got cut out in the movie. But from what I saw, like, since he was, like, barely in the motherfucker.
Because there is Crime Lord Joker. Crime Lord Joker does exist. It's not just Heath Ledger all the way through.
Yeah, I understand that.
Well, he actually gives a shit about it, so.
Yeah. So, yeah, he killed it. I can't wait for the director's cut to see those scenes down the line. I kind of wish you would, like, shut the fuck up a little bit. Just, like, I know you're angry about what's happening, but, like, lay low, nigga. I said Viola Davis, right? Yeah, Super Saiyan Blue, that shit. Yeah, okay. All right. Just overall, good movie. I don't understand how that shit got less than fucking Batman v Superman. Because as I watch Batman, like, Bat in Suits, I was like, yeah, like there's a lot of things made no fucking sense. Could have been reworked. Like if anything, probably need to be reworked. There was a couple of scenes in that movie that really kind of fucking irked me. But like good, like decent movie overall. I'm not tempted to go see that again. Suicide Squad, I'm a little tempted to see that again, even though I know shit will not change. As a lot of people explain, I love the background and foreground character development that they gave the characters, except Croc and Katana didn't like. I believe Maxwell said it in his like latest video. They really didn't give me like, oh, my husband, she's trapped. Like, oh shit.
Yeah, I already know about Katana.
Okay, like, oh, husband trapped in the sword, nigga killed it, did it. Yeah, I'm crying over that.
Arrows,
but like,
damn, they could have
like other than that little aspect, gave me no reason whatsoever to care about her.
Mm-hmm.
I know a lot of people haven't said anything about this movie, but I love their soundtrack selection for this movie. I think it fit the tone perfectly.
A lot of people are making fun of the fact it's like, well, if cell phones are allowed in theaters, you could just Spotify everything.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. Well, not even that. There's a feature in Spotify where you can have your phone completely off, and it just picks up music whenever it hears it.
The other only little gripe I'm gonna touch on, so this doesn't run too long, is Enchantress. I find it real, like, and this is only personal to me. This is not a knock on the actor or the character, but it was just a personal thing on me. I found it kind of shitty how you looked worse after your transformation.
Damn. I haven't
Your
heard that yet.
Your beginning transformation was spot on. I loved it. The shit afterwards, I heard
the hula hoop thing, but I haven't heard that before. Damn. Okay. I mean, I can see why you came up with that. Yeah.
Like I personally,
because she looked baller with the smokes and the stuff and the dead orbit thing.
Somehow the dirt and the grime on you looked a lot better than when you still had a little bit of dirt, but you were still kind of fucking clean. Mm-hmm. Ugh. I'm sorry. Like,
with that being said, when she went into battle mode, that was pretty cool.
Yes. Like her
return
to fucking formula.
She went back to her roots.
Back to formula in this bitch. Yeah, that's what I like. Like that's about my only really gripe. Like there's a couple things like Killer Croc I can let go. Yes, they made it obviously clear that you're a fucking hood nigga, but like I give them credit on not having him say as much. Mm-hmm. Just get it off. They just got it off in small doses. I kind of wish they didn't make him like that, but hey,
it was still fun seeing him.
It was still an overall good viewing. I saw Sister Mary Frank in that bitch. I don't know what a nun's doing seeing Suicide Squad, but hey, it's a free fucking world. You go ahead, Jesus girl, and that's it for me.
A few. Yeah, I really like that they decided to go the magic aspect as far as the plot is concerned, because I've seen too many superhero movies that's just been focusing on science fiction and technology, and I'm kind of bored. And it's like I'm still anxious for Doctor Strange, but it's like that excitement's going to go away if you do one of two things. Yep, if you do one of two things, and
reality.
Yep. And let's just say that if the plot from the trailers look as infinite as it does, and something might take gem form that shouldn't, I'm not going to be. And there you go. We got it. We got it, Shadow. We understand.
Do you?
Heart, go planet. There you go.
With these bitches combined,
I am the mad god Thanos. There you go.
Oh, dear Christ.
Everybody run.
Yep. Well, Mad Titan, I'm sorry.
Close enough.
Whatever. It's whatever.
It's Apocalypse.
Hashtag Hail Darkseid.
Apocalypse, Darkseid. They're the same.
They're all big niggas. Who want big power.
I got nothing to review.
Looking for big MacGuffins. Don't see Sausage Party. That's my review, and that's my PSA. I have to say that because they're two separate things.
Okay. And also, you promised.
And also, I promised. Yes.
I promised.
Now, damn it, without breaking your promise, I'm gonna ask this question.
Mm-hmm.
Was it because of your bias, or just it was the usual flick?
It was the usual flick.
Okay, enough said. Let's go.
All right. Shameless plugs.
Yes.
Who's gonna do the thing?
Oh.
That's his job when Seven isn't here.
Yeah.
And
Oh yeah, let's get close to this bitch. Shameless plugs, you sexy motherfucker. Bitch.
I'm about to amplify that just a little bit.
Yeah.
Just a little
But
RESPCT.
yep. You go first, cause I gotta.
You always gotta do this, don't you,
Yeah.
boy? Shadow, my boy. You won't learn one of these days.
No one.
Yay. Anyway, my only shameless plug for this week, and it's a pretty good one. Like, it's the creator of Cheer League, who's also been doing, work for Marvel in their X-Force or whatever the hell they're calling it now. I know it's part of the X-Men franchise. He's been doing the art for that. He's also been working with the head art designer from the Black Dynamite cartoons.
Oh yeah, you're talking about Anthony Piper.
Yep, and thank you for fucking that up. I was building the shit up.
Oh,
But anyway, yes, Anthony Piper, the creator of Cheer League. He's been recently on this campaign. He's been trying to get Cheer League his own personal comic. Pretty much, it's the
it's a
Justice League.
Black
Justice League.
It's a parody of Justice League, Avengers, and like a lot of anime shit.
Yeah, and pretty much he's been recently trying to get that picked up. I'm been hearing Adult Swim is definitely looking towards it, and after seeing like his first animation of like everything in movement, don't be dumb. Pick this shit up.
No, seriously.
Like
He ran a Kickstarter for like Trill League to be done in comic book form. That shit was completely funded under 24 hours.
Okay.
Be on the right side of history. That's all we're saying.
Right. I'm sorry. Like
If you missed the Boondocks, be on the right side of history.
That's. I hate to kind of piggyback that on his creation, but like,
Yeah.
that's exactly right. Like, the brother does good art, and
Yeah.
he's really putting his heart and soul in this.
Yeah.
And from like I believe it's issue 0
Yep.
that he released, and he also has
He has an art. He has an art.
he
book.
has an art book that also includes
all the
issues
characters,
like character bios, artworks, unreleased sketches, anything like with the inclusion. Like if you buy that book with the inclusion of issue 0 within that book as well.
Mm-hmm.
He also has like the brother does good work, and from like I said, from what I read from issue 0, I love what he's doing. I hope he gets picked up. I hope this. And if he's not blessed enough to even get picked up, I really hope that he can keep on coming with this comic because I would really love to read it my damn self.
Yeah, I met him. He came to Detroit during an African American superhero convention, and I met him, and we exchanged creatives. And we exchanged creatives, and he's a very down to earth guy, and when I met him, he was like the whole kickoff point was Trill Robin, or AKA Sparrow now because he had to change the name because copyright things.
Yep.
So it was like that's how he knew that he had to continue on with this, and it was like that's what started everything. He's a very chill guy, and he deserves every good thing that he gets.
Exactly.
Okay.
I don't have any shameless plugs.
You son of a bitch.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I haven't exposed myself to any awesome things lately.
It's okay. It's okay.
Do
You think you slick, Miss Baker? I'm gonna see your ass after class.
Actually, no, but I do have a slight announcement about some game sales.
Okay.
Yeah.
The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt is currently $24.99, and it's not the Game of the Year edition, but it's a really good game.
It's all of them? All of it?
What, the Wild Hunt? No, it's not the Game of the Year edition. But not only that, the Dragon Age Inquisition Game of the Year is $15.99.
Mm-hmm.
Other games also that are marked down are Bastion for $3.74, Transistor for $5, Thief for $5.99, Divinity Original Sin Enhanced Edition $23.99, and Saints Row / Metro Double Pack, which is more like double pack. It contains Saints Row 4 Reelected, Saints Row Got Out of Hell, Metro 2033, and Metro Last Light for $19.24.
That's not bad.
Not bad at all.
Where at?
PSN store.
Oh, okay.
I don't really have any shameless plugs this week.
Okay.
All right, Music Rex.
Ready? 3, 2, 1. Music recommendations. My music recommendation for this podcast is She Knows by Neo.
That's the last song I thought you would ever listen to.
It's the same thing I said when I saw that shit on Facebook. Like,
So,
but then he flipped it back on me because the only reason he know of that song is because of my black ass when I got hooked on
he's
it.
always singing it, and for some strange reason, it got stuck in my head. And for the longest, I didn't know who sung it, and I was afraid because I thought it was Chris Brown.
Nah.
So when I decided to look it up while I was at work today, I just typed in She Knows, and I saw Neo, and I was like,
Thank you, Lord.
This looks like this might be it. And I clicked it, and I listened to it. I was like, oh, thank fuck it is. So yeah, that's my recommendation for...
I would like to recommend another song by Neo. Champagne, what was it? Champagne, give me a sec. I know it's Champagne something.
Champagne Life.
Yep.
Okay.
You should listen to that song too if you like.
Okay.
If you like She Knows.
That's all... She Knows is also going on my list of rock covers.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Fair enough. I can possibly see that.
Yeah, I can too. I can do that.
All right. My music recommendation. And oh my god, it's a good one for me today. Cause I know I probably not this song in particular, but I know I probably mentioned this band during one of my recommendations. You know, before recommendations became a legit thing for the podcast.
Yeah.
But this comes from Ninja Sex Party themselves, and it's their cover of Michael Jackson's "Rock with You."
Yep. It's pretty good. They released a full cover album, a lot of covers of a lot of songs.
Oh, that's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
And rock, like, as of right now, and I love the whole album, but right now, "Rock with You" and fucking "Stand by Me."
Take on me.
Well, that seems more like them. Take on Me.
Yes,
But
agreed.
I never would have thought like.
Well, that's because they've been working with a lot of awesome bands like Tupperware Remix Party.
Yeah,
They've been doing a lot of covers, so it's like.
and also from what I didn't know, Game Chop Studio, Game Chop as well.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
Okay.
"Rock with You," Ninja Sex Party.
I have to look at the band. I forgot their name. I don't know why I'm blanking on them.
It's fine. We all make mistakes.
Yep, I always make mistakes. That's my secret, Cap. That is my secret. Which is funny because I was at work and
Oh god, they're playing Fighters Destiny.
and I was talking to another coworker. And he's like, "How is it that you don't feel the dread of being at work?" That's my secret, Cap. I always feel dread at work. And the other coworker was like, "So you're the Hulk?" Like, I'm glad you picked out that reference.
I swear to God, I'll feel a lot better.
My
If
song.
they just let me wear my earphones, they're like, I swear to God, those punk ass niggas on the midnight shift get away with that bullshit.
Oh, I listen to music after we close.
That's cool, cause y'all can probably do that.
Probably.
We closed. I'm sorry.
That's all you do.
Baby, we close. We're close. We're close. We're close.
You know, luckily I haven't, not to go off on a tangent or anything, but luckily I haven't run into like people who's like, "Oh, you guys are closing?" Yeah, the lights off means we're closed. My music
Also, you see that sign on that door that says open and closing hours?
Yeah.
You see that how that bitch says 9 and it's like 10? Get the fuck out of here. I'm liable to rob you my damn self. And I know the camera blind spots.
Oh, I know the camera blind spots in my store, and it's ridiculous why there is. But that's beside the point. My music.
He knows.
My musical recommendation is "Work Shoes" by USS.
I don't know what that is.
Good, I'll play it after the show. They are the same band that did Yin Yang.
Oh, what you used for the trailer, introducing the YouTubes to our Let's Plays. That's nice. I'm glad they're still doing things. How are their mothers?
They're good.
Okay.
But I'm guessing this is a song off their new album because it's not showing up in their current album right now.
Okay.
But yeah.
How you doing?
That song is like for the people that work the 9 to 5, the people that work at our department store / that restaurant. That's the song you listen to when you get off work.
Oh, okay.
God. Oh shit. Okay.
But I'll play it after we get done.
Yeah. Margot Robbie, how you doing? Sasha Banks, how you doing?
You good?
Mika Burden, how you doing? son, yeah, how you doing?
Anyway,
I'm sorry, I'm on a SummerSlam kick.
I'm starting
This is fucking this Sunday too. How you doing?
That's
Well, I mean, we gotta push everything we can for it. It's coming up.
It's too late to push it now.
I mean,
it's tomorrow.
It's
it's this Sunday.
Yeah. Oh, is that why you're having a barbecue?
No,
Oh.
That is Saturday, and I'm having a barbecue because I want to have a barbecue. I want to have a barbecue. I want to invite everybody down. I know my barbecue tastes my rib.
Can you not be that uncle, please? Can you not?
I try not to be, but every time I look at that picture that
I already need some good ass collard greens. You put your foot in them.
I put my foot in them.
Put the whole goddamn foot in them. Put the boot in there too. Anyway, I can't help not being that uncle ever since like that picture I have of me at Kevin's wedding. So yeah,
that's fair.
Super uncle with the beer in my hand. That was just ridiculously.
At
funny.
least you ain't looking like the Denzel meme though.
Yeah.
I think a couple more I might have been there.
Get you the child soup.
His dad and his brother was not making it easy for us feeding me more beers. Anyway.
That being said, remember, if you haven't already, you can listen to our podcast on Decent Radio blog.wordpress.com. And you can also follow us on Tumblr with decentradiocrew.tumblr.com. I'm starting to get back into the swing of things in terms of Tumblr, so just give me a minute.
Yeah.
You can also follow us on Twitter, twitter.com/decentradio.
You get on the swing of that?
No. Facebook.com/.
Then don't follow us there because it will never be updated. You heard it here first.
Facebook.com/decentradio.
He'll update that though.
Yeah, because I'm already there. Am I missing any?
Don't forget us on our YouTube channel. We just started putting our podcasts up on that. So, YouTube.com/
Decent Radio.
That baby is one more time. YouTube.com/
Decent Radio.
Oh, Lord, I feel it.
And our iTunes is
bit.ly/Decent Radio iTunes.
Remember, older episodes and also DSR D&D, which is currently in its second season right now. It's on there.
It's in yes, it's in season 2 is currently in production.
Mm-hmm.
We are playing games and recording as we speak.
Mm-hmm.
But if you want to catch up beforehand, you can go to bit.ly/DSRDN, the letter N and D. And just like the regular podcast, you can rate and comment.
Remember, ask us questions on Decent Radio blog. No, decentradiocrew.tumblr.com.
This is why nobody asks us questions because you.
But I corrected it though.
Okay.
I corrected it very quickly.
Okay.
I realized the flub. I realized it.
And you finally went with it.
But that's going to end our show for today. Very long episode. But I am Shadow of Numa.
I'm Maxwell Knight.
I'm Reno.
And this has been DC Radio. And I'm going to sleep.
He means we're out.
How you fucking?
I mean, I'm going to sleep.
We're out.
Sleep.
Out.
Sleep.
Sleep out.
Sleep out now. You're doing
Sleep.